Ever wondered why some states in the U.S. seem to be stuck in a cycle of poverty while others flourish? The truth is, there's no single reason why these states struggle economically. It's a complex web of history, policy decisions, geographic challenges, and more. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 poorest states in the U.S. in 2024 to uncover why they're poor and what, if anything, is being done to turn things around. From the rolling hills of Appalachia to the deep South, these states have stories that go far beyond the numbers. Welcome to Globe Discoveries, your go-to channel for exploring the hidden stories behind the headlines, the places less traveled, and the issues that shape our world. In today's video, we're tackling a tough topic: the 10 poorest states in the United States in 2024. We'll break down the statistics, delve into the historical context, and hear from people on the ground who live these realities every day. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest deep dives into the world's most pressing issues. Ready to discover why these states are struggling? Let's get into it. Number 10. New Mexico. Kicking off our list at number 10 is New Mexico. Known for its stunning landscapes and rich cultural history, New Mexico is a state that often gets overlooked in discussions about poverty. However, beneath its beauty lies a state grappling with significant economic challenges. New Mexico has long struggled with poverty, and in 2024, the state's median household income remains one of the lowest in the nation. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the poverty rate in New Mexico is around 18%, well above the national average of approximately 11.4%. The state also faces high unemployment rates, with many areas still reeling from the decline of traditional industries like mining and agriculture. New Mexico's economic struggles can be traced back to its reliance on natural resources and federal funding. When the mining industry declined, many jobs were lost, and the state's economy struggled to diversify. Additionally, large portions of the state are rural and geographically isolated, making it difficult to attract new industries and investment. Many residents in rural New Mexico face significant challenges, from limited access to healthcare to underfunded schools. For example, in some of the more remote areas, residents have to drive hours to reach the nearest hospital or grocery store, contributing to a lower quality of life. Despite its economic challenges, New Mexico is known for its quirky roadside attractions. Have you ever heard of the world's largest pistachio in Alamogordo? It's a giant pistachio statue that's become a must-see for road trippers. New Mexico's poverty is deeply rooted in its history and geography. While efforts are being made to diversify the economy, the state continues to face significant hurdles in overcoming poverty and improving the quality of life for its residents. Number 9. Alabama. Coming in at number 9 is Alabama, a state rich in history and culture, but also one that has struggled with poverty for decades. Known for its southern charm and hospitality, Alabama is also a place where economic hardship is a daily reality for many. Alabama's median household income is significantly below the national average, with a poverty rate hovering around 16%. The state's economy is heavily reliant on manufacturing, which has been in decline for years. Additionally, rural areas in Alabama face higher poverty rates due to a lack of economic opportunities and access to essential services. Alabama's economic challenges are deeply intertwined with its history. The state was heavily dependent on agriculture, particularly cotton, during the 19th century. However, the decline of the cotton industry, coupled with the lack of industrial diversification, has left many areas economically stagnant. The legacy of segregation and systemic racism also continues to impact economic opportunities for many residents. In Alabama, it's not uncommon to find families who have been living in the same rural areas for generations, struggling to make ends meet. In towns like Selma and Montgomery, the civil rights struggle is not just a memory, but a living history that continues to shape the economic landscape. Alabama is home to the pecan capital of the world, the small town of Mobile. Every fall, you can find festivals celebrating this tasty nut, which has become a staple of Southern cuisine. Alabama's poverty is the result of a complex mix of historical, economic, and social factors. While there are efforts to attract new industries and improve education, the state still faces significant challenges in lifting its residents out of poverty. Number 8. West Virginia. West Virginia, often called the Mountain State, is known for its beautiful landscapes and close-knit communities. However, it's also a state that has faced significant economic challenges, placing it at number 8 on our list. West Virginia has one of the highest poverty rates in the nation, at around 17.6%. The state's median household income is also one of the lowest, with many residents relying on industries that have been in decline for years, such as coal mining. Unemployment rates are consistently higher than the national average, and many communities are struggling to find new economic opportunities. West Virginia's economy has historically been tied to the coal industry. For much of the 20th century, coal was king, providing jobs and prosperity. However, the decline of coal mining due to environmental regulations, automation, and the rise of alternative energy sources has devastated many communities. Additionally, the state's rugged terrain and lack of infrastructure have made it difficult to attract new industries. In towns like Welch and Logan, the decline of the coal industry is evident in the empty storefronts and abandoned homes. Residents often speak of the good old days when coal mining was booming, but now they face a future with few job prospects and limited economic mobility. West Virginia is home to the Mothman, a legendary creature that's said to haunt the town of Point Pleasant. The town even hosts an annual Mothman festival, drawing in visitors from all over the world. It's one of the few bright spots in a region struggling with economic decline. West Virginia's economic struggles are deeply rooted in its reliance on coal and the challenges of diversifying its economy. While efforts are being made to revitalize the state, the path to economic recovery remains steep and uncertain. Number 7. Arkansas. Arkansas, the natural state, is known for its scenic beauty and outdoor recreational opportunities. However, beneath its natural splendor lies a state grappling with significant poverty, earning it the 7th spot on our list. Arkansas has a poverty rate of around 17%, with a median household income well below the national average. The state's economy is largely based on agriculture, particularly poultry farming, but the decline of manufacturing and the lack of high-paying jobs have left many residents struggling. Rural areas, in particular, face higher poverty rates due to limited access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities. Arkansas's economy has traditionally been tied to agriculture, with a heavy reliance on cotton, rice, and poultry. However, the decline of these industries, coupled with the lack of industrial diversification, has left many areas economically stagnant. Additionally, the state has a history of underinvestment in education and infrastructure, further exacerbating economic disparities. In rural Arkansas, it's common to find families living in poverty, with limited access to basic services like healthcare and education. Towns like Pine Bluff and Helena have seen significant population declines as residents leave in search of better opportunities. Arkansas is home to the only active diamond mine in the United States, Crater of Diamonds State Park. Visitors can pay a small fee to dig for diamonds and keep whatever they find, making it a popular spot for treasure hunters. Arkansas's poverty is the result of a combination of economic, historical, and social factors. While there are efforts to attract new industries and improve education, the state still faces significant challenges in overcoming poverty and improving the quality of life for its residents. Number 6. Mississippi. Mississippi, often referred to as the Magnolia State, is rich in history and culture. However, it's also one of the poorest states in the nation. Mississippi has the highest poverty rate in the United States, at over 19%. The state's median household income is also the lowest in the nation, and the unemployment rate is consistently higher than the national average. The economy is largely based on agriculture, with a focus on cotton, soybeans, and poultry, but the lack of industrial diversification and high-paying jobs has left many residents struggling. Mississippi's economic challenges are deeply rooted in its history. The state was heavily dependent on agriculture, particularly cotton, during the 19th century. However, the decline of the cotton industry, coupled with the legacy of segregation and systemic racism, has left many areas economically stagnant. The state has also been plagued by underinvestment in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, further exacerbating economic disparities. In towns like Clarksdale and Greenwood, the economic challenges are evident in the high levels of poverty and unemployment. Many residents have seen their communities decline over the years, with limited opportunities for economic mobility. Mississippi is home to the world's largest shrimp, a giant sculpture in the town of Pascagoula. It's a quirky attraction in a state that's known for its seafood, particularly its shrimp and catfish. Mississippi's poverty is the result of a complex mix of historical, economic, and social factors. While there are efforts to attract new industries and improve education, the state still faces significant challenges in lifting its residents out of poverty. Number 5. Louisiana. Louisiana, known for its vibrant culture, music, and cuisine, is also one of the poorest states in the United States. Louisiana has a poverty rate of around 19%, with a median household income well below the national average. The state's economy is heavily reliant on oil and gas, as well as tourism. But the decline of these industries, coupled with frequent natural disasters, has left many residents struggling. The state also faces high unemployment rates and significant income inequality. Louisiana's economic challenges are deeply rooted in its history. The state was heavily dependent on agriculture, particularly sugarcane and cotton, during the 19th century. However, the decline of these industries, coupled with the impact of natural disasters like Hurricane Katrina, has left many areas economically stagnant. The state has also been plagued by political corruption and underinvestment in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. In cities like New Orleans and Baton Rouge, the economic challenges are evident in the high levels of poverty and unemployment. Many residents have seen their communities decline over the years, with limited opportunities for economic mobility. Louisiana is home to the world's longest bridge over water, the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, which stretches over 24 miles. It's a remarkable feat of engineering in a state known for its bayous and swamps. Louisiana's poverty is the result of a combination of economic, historical, and social factors. While there are efforts to attract new industries and improve education, the state still faces significant challenges in overcoming poverty and improving the quality of life for its residents. Number 4. Kentucky. Kentucky, the bluegrass state, is known for its rolling hills, horse racing, and bourbon. However, it's also a state that has struggled with poverty for decades. Kentucky has a poverty rate of around 16%, with a median household income well below the national average. The state's economy is largely based on agriculture, manufacturing, and coal mining, but the decline of these industries, coupled with the lack of high-paying jobs, has left many residents struggling. Rural areas, in particular, face higher poverty rates due to limited access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities. Kentucky's economic challenges are deeply rooted in its history. The state was heavily dependent on agriculture and coal mining, but the decline of these industries, coupled with the lack of industrial diversification, has left many areas economically stagnant. Additionally, the state has a history of underinvestment in education and infrastructure, further exacerbating economic disparities. In rural Kentucky, it's common to find families living in poverty, with limited access to basic services like healthcare and education. Towns like Hazard and Pikeville have seen significant population declines as residents leave in search of better opportunities. Kentucky is home to the world's largest cave system, Mammoth Cave National Park. It's a popular tourist destination in a state that's known for its natural beauty. Kentucky's poverty is the result of a combination of economic, historical, and social factors. While there are efforts to attract new industries and improve education, the state still faces significant challenges in overcoming poverty and improving the quality of life for its residents. Number 3. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, known as the Sooner State, is rich in Native American history and culture. However, it's also one of the poorest states in the nation. Oklahoma has a poverty rate of around 16%, with a median household income well below the national average. The state's economy is heavily reliant on oil and gas, as well as agriculture. But the decline of these industries, coupled with frequent natural disasters like tornadoes, has left many residents struggling. The state also faces high unemployment rates and significant income inequality. Oklahoma's economic challenges are deeply rooted in its history. The state was heavily dependent on agriculture, particularly wheat and cattle, during the 19th and early 20th centuries. However, the decline of these industries, coupled with the Dust Bowl and the Great Depression, left many areas economically devastated. The state has also been plagued by political corruption and underinvestment in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. In rural Oklahoma, it's common to find families living in poverty, with limited access to basic services like healthcare and education. Towns like Muskogee and Lawton have seen significant population declines as residents leave in search of better opportunities. Oklahoma is home to the world's largest collection of Route 66 memorabilia, located in the town of Clinton. It's a must-see for fans of the historic highway that once symbolized the American dream. Oklahoma's poverty is the result of a combination of economic, historical, and social factors. While there are efforts to attract new industries and improve education, the state still faces significant challenges in overcoming poverty and improving the quality of life for its residents. Number 2. South Carolina. South Carolina, known for its rich history, beautiful coastlines, and vibrant culture, is a state with a diverse economy. While it doesn't rank among the top 10 poorest states, South Carolina faces its own unique set of economic challenges and opportunities. South Carolina has a poverty rate of around 13.8%, which is slightly above the national average. The state's median household income is lower than the national average, but the economy is diverse, with key industries including manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism. The presence of major automotive and aerospace industries has provided a boost to the economy, particularly in urban areas like Greenville, Charleston, and Columbia. However, rural areas still struggle with higher poverty rates and limited access to well-paying jobs. Historically, South Carolina's economy was heavily reliant on agriculture, particularly cotton, rice, and tobacco. The decline of these industries during the 20th century, along with the effects of the Civil War and Reconstruction, left the state economically challenged for many years. Over time, South Carolina has worked to diversify its economy, attracting manufacturing giants like BMW and Boeing. However, the economic benefits of this growth have not been evenly distributed, with rural areas lagging behind urban centers. In South Carolina's rural counties, many residents continue to face challenges related to education, healthcare, and economic mobility. In areas like the PD region, unemployment rates are higher, and opportunities for advancement are more limited. However, in cities like Charleston, there is a growing tech industry and a thriving tourism sector, showing the potential for economic growth and revitalization across the state. South Carolina is famous for its sweet tea, a beverage so beloved that it's often referred to as the house wine of the South. In fact, the town of Summerville claims to be the birthplace of sweet tea, and they even host an annual sweet tea festival to celebrate. South Carolina's economy is a tale of two states, thriving urban areas with strong industries and struggling rural communities. While it doesn't rank among the poorest states, South Carolina continues to face the challenge of ensuring that economic growth benefits all of its residents, not just those in its major cities. Number 1. Tennessee. Tennessee, the volunteer state, is known for its contributions to music, its scenic beauty, and its diverse economy. While Tennessee doesn't make it into the top 10 poorest states, it still grapples with economic disparities, particularly between its urban and rural areas. Tennessee's poverty rate is around 13.9%, which is close to the national average. The state's median household income is also slightly below the national average. Tennessee has a diversified economy that includes manufacturing, agriculture, healthcare, and a growing tech sector, particularly in cities like Nashville and Chattanooga. However, the state's rural areas, especially in Appalachia, face higher poverty rates and limited economic opportunities. Tennessee's economy has historically been tied to agriculture, particularly tobacco, cotton, and livestock. The state also played a key role in the early industrialization of the South, with cities like Memphis becoming major transportation hubs. Over the years, Tennessee has diversified its economy, attracting major corporations and developing a strong healthcare sector. However, the state's rural regions have not seen the same level of economic growth, leading to disparities in income and access to services. In the Appalachian region of Tennessee, many communities still struggle with the effects of economic decline. Coal mining, once a significant industry in this part of the state, has largely disappeared, leaving behind economic challenges that have been difficult to overcome. In contrast, Nashville has seen a boom in tourism, healthcare, and music-related industries, which has driven growth and prosperity in the city. Tennessee is home to the world's largest Rubik's Cube. Located in Knoxville, this giant puzzle is a quirky attraction that symbolizes the state's creative and innovative spirit. It's a fun stop for both locals and visitors. Tennessee's economy is marked by contrasts: vibrant, growing cities like Nashville and struggling rural areas in Appalachia. While the state doesn't rank among the poorest, it faces significant challenges in bridging the economic divide between its urban and rural populations. Tennessee's continued focus on education, infrastructure, and economic diversification will be key to ensuring more equitable growth across the state. Practical solutions for economic improvement. Invest in education. One of the most effective ways to combat poverty is through education. States with higher poverty rates should prioritize funding for schools, job training programs, and adult education to improve economic opportunities for their residents. Diversify the economy. Relying on a single industry can make states vulnerable to economic downturns. States should work to attract new industries and promote entrepreneurship to create more diverse and resilient economies. Improve infrastructure. Access to reliable transportation, healthcare, and broadband internet is essential for economic development. Investing in infrastructure can help connect residents to job opportunities and essential services. Support local businesses. Encouraging the growth of local businesses can help boost the economy and create jobs. States can provide tax incentives, grants, and other support to help small businesses thrive. If you found this video informative and want to learn more about the economic challenges and opportunities facing the United States, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell. Join the Globe Discoveries community for more insights and in-depth analysis on the issues that shape our world. And there you have it, the 10 poorest states in the United States in 2024. From the Deep South to the Appalachian Mountains, these states face significant challenges in overcoming poverty and improving the quality of life for their residents. Understanding the reasons behind these economic struggles is the first step toward finding solutions and helping these communities thrive. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the world with Globe Discoveries.